from the notes?
Sure. So we started last, or are we good? So,
Yep.
okay.
Cool. I got to check.
We had started in Kyber, or we found out it was Kyber Underground, the Underdark version of Eberron. I'm pretty sure that's right. And we identify Kyber shards and break a bunch of them free because they are worth a lot of money. We try to sneak past some weird scaly monster things that turn out to be guard drakes. Fought those. The natural cavern ended up turning into a more worked underground facility, and rock hop across some magma in one room, and then come to a set of doors in front of us, a sliding rock thing, and then east and west doors. Go through the west ones, and there's like a wheel chain mechanic thing that opens up the main entry rock slidey door.
Stupid wheels.
Yes, that are very tough. Thank you, strong party members. Go through the west one and in the east one, and that opens up this big kind of magma chamber that has a giant wheel, where we got attacked by some sort of method. Spin it, and it like causes one side of the magma to go down that opens up another door where we go in there, and there's a giant slug that we didn't
No,
attack.
he had a shell.
He had a shell, a weird slug thing,
Oh, I so wanted him to be my friend.
and
No.
it probed us, but we didn't attack it, and so it didn't turn into a horrible thing. It just apparently loved eating
Lava.
magma. Found another spinny chain wheel thing back there, which caused, when we come back out, another receding of magma, go into the side room where there were snake, fish, hissy fire monsters. And again, left them alone, but they just sort of hissed, and we walked by to yet another spinny wheel thing, which received something. We come back out to find Virgil's best friend, and he said, "Leave this place or die," and we didn't listen and got through a trapdoor to find a little girl who was not a little girl, who was just a shapeshifted Virgil nemesis. Super big fight where he says random boss voiceovers like, "You don't even know where the real threat is. You should all be more concerned about the lurker below. He will take you all. You have no idea what you're up against." When he died, he had one of the jadeite rings fall and dissolve. So we know that he was one of the missing glowy circles that was no longer glowy in the jade prison. Some loot dropped. We went back through a fiery rune portal that the Wraith had opened for us as his threat to leave here or die. Came back and it was daylight, which was weird because we went to this place at night and it was only a few hours or whatever. Go back to the Red Wagon, and oh no, it wasn't just like a weird, like it was longer than we thought. It was like 3 weeks.
You were gone 3 weeks. Okay. So
Even though
time,
it felt like 3 hours for us.
so time moves differently.
Timey-wimey.
Gotcha.
We actually have no idea. Like, we ended kind of at that point. We didn't investigate anything, so we have a lot to catch up on.
Yeah, I think we just got back to the Red Wagon and took a long rest.
What happened to the guy's corpse when he died? Did it dissolve or was he...
Correct.
Yep.
Evaporated.
Okay. No, that's cool. That's cool.
Not to like when I opened VTT, it said dice rolling not enabled. I needed to do it on my character sheet. And when I go into the settings for that and I click enable dice rolling, it will click and then unclick itself. And I can't figure out why it's doing that randomly. Not the hugest deal. Just would mean I'm doing manual dice, but it's a little annoying.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Does your VTT need updated?
Maybe.
It should be
Possibility.
1.40, but it's been 1.40 for a while.
Yeah. Extensions. There we go. It is
I was just seeing if I could.
1.40. Yeah.
I didn't have that problem trying to roll. I don't know.
Yeah. I haven't run into that issue before, and it was just like what is
Reload the
happening?
browser.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I go. My husband has trained me well. Have you turned it on and
But
off again?
my tabs.
He's got a system that like all his tabs are saved.
Yeah.
All
mine
like
do too.
300 of them. I'm like,
I cannot handle open tabs.
5.
I'm like,
Anything
how
more
many
than
tabs do I
5, and I'm ready to
absolutely
lose it.
need?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get past 5 and I'm confused and also distracted.
I had to I switched to Vivaldi browser just because it was the only one other than Opera that I could find that had workspaces, so that I can have different workspaces for my groups of tabs. I have so many of them.
I'm pretty certain he has close to 300 tabs open.
Yeah, in Firefox you can make groups of tabs too, and I started doing that, and it has made it so much better, but also in reality probably much worse. Because now I can collapse them down.
So then you don't know how many are there, and then you're like, oh,
Yeah.
that was 50 tabs.
Yeah. All right, it's working now.
I'm actively DMing and I have 2 tabs open.
Oh no, when I'm DMing, like all 3 monitors are active.
Yeah.
I think I would keep up like.
Well, that's just
somewhere
Firefox.
about less than
3
10.
monitors?
Yeah.
Yes.
What the
I would have
Phil and
3
I-
monitors. I would have 3 monitors, except I found a great ultra wide, so now I have an ultra wide and a regular.
Oh,
nice.
I would love
Ultra wide is on my
like,
list, but
I would love that, but I don't know that I could get it to work properly because I also have a mini fridge on the left side, so my side monitors are technically slightly smaller than my center monitor. Just enough that the mini fridge fits.
Yeah, Daryl
like
got
none of
an
this is size
ultra-wide for
coordinated.
free.
It's like one of the things I want to be able to do is I want to be able to get my side monitor to go into a portrait orientation, but I have an old 1080p monitor, so it's just not like if I do that and I try and play a movie, the resolution is terrible.
I've entertained briefly. I've entertained the idea of having a 4th monitor up just for entertainment purposes.
I would love that. Yeah.
Like and it's just a smaller monitor, but that's my YouTube, that's my my Netflix, my whatever. So then I'm not like neck craning to watch stuff. It's right there in easy view.
I can't judge.
I have done that. I have done that with like a tablet below my monitors before.
Yeah, that's kind of what I do. I have a smaller screen and I have a laptop to my right. But also, like, I dated someone who had 6 monitors and he had like this wild contraption with all these arms to hold them up in the air. I can't
love it.
I have a 2-arm version of that where it's got like the articulated arms for the monitors.
No, I just have a bar. 1 bar. They're all on it. I'm good.
I've seen people who do that, and for those of you who played Fallout New Vegas, they look like all the things in Brave New World, the ones where you've got the 6 guys with floating heads on the screens. It just looks like that. Forgotten what the expansion was called, the one with Big Mountain.
What in the ever-moving hell is going on with...
I was going to say, does anybody else have Delception?
There's so many bears.
2 bears and a cat and Dell.
Del, what did you do? What did you summon in your sleep? Are you sleep casting? Oh my gosh, please make that a thing.
She's
Oh,
shapeshifting.
That,
oh,
just
no.
before midnight, she just expends spell slots in her sleep.
Yeah, she's
Casting.
instead of
I
doing a
can
little
conjure
dog dream, she
animals
turns
now.
into a bear.
Just like as you're sleeping, whatever spell slots you have left, they just
Okay.
expelled.
I know what happened. Oh shit! I just accidentally closed my
I
character
think
sheet.
it's something to do with the wild shape forms option
Yes,
or something.
I was on the wild shape tab that I had set up, and I noticed next to it there's a plus sign, and I clicked on it because I was like, "What's this?" And then nothing happened. So I clicked on it, and then clicked on one of the others, and was like, "Nothing's happening."
Okay.
Yeah, that
They
plus
were
button
all
adds a
under you.
token.
That does it. So Discord does the same thing. So my friends and I just started our own little channel, and we all joined, and then Emmy clicked wave, but she didn't see the wave emote, so she clicked it 100 more times. And here's the thing, Discord will only wave once every 30 minutes, but it will do all 100 waves. So for like 4 days, every 30 minutes, the wave would pop up. It was nuts.
That's amazing.
I was having the thing in Slack earlier where, you know, at the top right hand corner, it's got like everybody's image, like a mini version of like who can see this chat. For whatever reason, there was like 9 Enduses again.
Oh yeah, that happens to me every other day.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But it's
I'm
amazing.
logged in
always
constantly, so if there's any kind of hiccups in the
For
thing,
me.
it's
Yeah, for
always
me.
Endus. That's the
Well,
thing for me.
I was gonna say for me, it's always Endus or Syl. Sometimes Radix, but generally Endus or Syl.
okay,
alright,
we're gonna
sorry.
get going here. Alright, everyone was all over the place. It's fine. So yeah, you guys are waking up after your first long rest being back. The only people you've really talked to was the bartender who gave you guys rooms again. And oh right, Eventide's in the wrong space because that room was gone. So it is now morning. You have had a long rest.
Yay! Because we were so tired.
I would wake up pretty early because I'm an elf. Acknowledge the 2 Warforged and say sometime early this morning we should probably visit the Duke to see what kind of things have been happening and possibly inform him of the situation that's been unfolding. And I will make my journey downstairs.
When you stop to talk, Torque would pop open the bag of holding and reach in, pull out one of the 1 pound chunks of crystal. Should we keep these or should we
We
just
should
see what we can get?
We should speak to Lyra when she awakes. Show the Duke the small one. Not necessarily mention the larger ones. Perhaps it would be wise to see if they could benefit us before just going to the highest bidder, but I'm certainly not opposed to offloading them. I don't know how safe or dangerous they are to keep.
The person in the tower whose name I totally remember would probably be a fair appraiser of them.
Yes, Radzekiel, yes.
Thank you. Yes. He might be able to tell us more, as well as give us a fair estimation of their value, and any uses we may find.
An excellent point. But now that we know that the Wraith was one of the people who had been in the runes from the Jade Prison, that should be something. I know we were told the power structure revolved around the Wraith, but we don't know what this Valerian company is still capable of. And given, again, the Jadeite on the Wraith.
Did
Maybe-
we actually find a connection between the Wraith and the Valerian company other than the portal was in their basement?
We were told that at some point, mm, when we spoke to Kappa Bellos, of the whatever thieves guild they're called, I forget. Something. Brava. That was it.
Brava.
Yeah. He told us that the Wraith is the power behind the Valerian company, and the Valerian company is basically a front for ?
Right. So even though we killed him, or well, sent him back to whatever plane he's from, they still exist in.
We don't even know if they got sent to another plane. I mean, he dissolved. That's what we know.
Okay. Oh, fun.
So yes, that should be a conversation that we have, especially since it now involves the Valerian company and the Jade Prison.
Indeed. I feel the Duke may have second thoughts as to whether or not to keep their business in his city.
Come down when everyone else wakes up, and I'll then go downstairs.
We were, if I remember correctly, the last couple times we were in town, Lyra was getting up really early and baffing off somewhere. Do you do that again, or no? Okay.
I would still. Sorry, I wanted to chew first. I'd still wake up kind of early, but not like just poof.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, you were waking up like either right at dawn or just before dawn and going off somewhere, essentially.
Yep. Nope. This like today, you would notice that like she got up and she'd be downstairs with Glimmer, probably like
Okay.
I don't know, maybe like an hour after Glimmer got up.
Mm-hmm. When you get up and you're moving around and you're leaving, like Owl will like do the dog like "Meow," and roll over and bury my head under the pillow.
Riley, I just want to say that's like the fourth time you've worn that specific shirt to D&D, and it's like the fourth time I thought I love that shirt. Just saying.
Sorry.
No,
Don't
it's your uniform. I
apologize.
love it.
It's the only t-shirt I own. No, I'm kidding.
I have 12 of them. Just cycle through.
The only t-shirt she owns is just that she has multiples of said t-shirt.
Well,
Just like
actually,
a cartoon character. You open the closet and it's just the same clothes.
dude, that is my ideal. If I could get away with that as a woman, just wearing the exact same thing every day, I would do it because
Could.
Mm.
Why couldn't you?
people, because like work and
suck.
stuff.
Listen.
Yes, people. If it weren't for people, so many things.
Yeah. No.
But no, we love this shirt so much. I got one and Daryl got one too. Mhm. Oh, I didn't realize Eventide was in the room with us too. Do you get up at some point or?
No, I would sleep in until like 10 or later.
Okay.
That's where you're wrong.
Or until someone wakes me up.
Yes. I would assume then we would kind of have the conversation of everyone is awake except for Eventide downstairs.
Mm-hmm. No, I'll get up not that long after Lyra finally and like paw at Eventide before I leave. Like,
If it everyone's
What
going
you get
downstairs,
back.
I'm just going to switch maps.
Yeah. What did you say?
If everyone's going downstairs, I'm just going to switch maps to the
No,
downstairs.
Splenda. Sorry.
I whined and said that's what you get back when you paw me.
Okay. And I bark at you and walk away.
Yeah, don't indulge the petulant fairy.
And also kind of at breakfast, Glimmer, even though I currently have it on, I unhook it, this red cape, and I say, I just wore this to take it out. But does anyone else have use of this? I have some minor ability to move myself around. If needed, this can very much do a similar thing. But otherwise, I can still put it to use. And I'm speaking specifically of the Cape of Mountback.
That's what, once a day dimension door?
Yep.
You don't want to be Little Red Riding Hood?
I could, even though I'm the grandma.
Yeah.
Fighting, the grandma's the one going hunting for wolves.
Yeah.
I'm convinced she had the cloak first, and she gifted it to her granddaughter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually thinking it's just cyclical. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Red Riding Hood becomes the grandma.
Mm-hmm.
The wolf in her story is like the son of the previous wolf that's just back for revenge.
In this case, it was an Oni.
It's like the wolf's like basically Kovu in like the Lion King too. Like, just doesn't know better.
I'm agreeing with you, even though I've never seen King 2. I don't know why I did that.
It's actually quite good. It's one of the better Disney sequel cash-ins from the 90s.
Hmm.
Okay, if someone wants it, pipe up. Otherwise, I'll just keep it.
No, but I'm curious about this arm blade, whoever has that.
Okay,
Probably still.
he's
It's
probably
literally
holding it.
two of you that can use an arm blade.
Yeah.
Yep.
No offense, but short swords don't quite look like Soul's thing.
No, he's dealing with an issue with his glucometer app on his phone.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
It's almost like the Wraith was holding back an ultimate weapon for his best battle droid that would actually be loyal.
I
He
really
was
love.
loyal. Then you abandoned him.
I just want to say I love that fight just because like we were all so tapped out, like completely tapped out when we went in it, and it just the way it played out was amazing.
I cast and had resisted 5 saving throws.
I know. It's crazy.
I don't think I rolled below a 14 for the saving throw against Glimmer, and he had a big bonus too. Like, he wasn't like resistant or anything like that. It was just consecutively rolling like a 14 or higher with a +4 bonus.
I'm
Yep.
guessing Glimmer's got the +1 staff.
I do.
Yeah, does that also include a +1 to your saving throws roll?
Mm-hmm. Alternately,
That's such a good thing.
I just want to double check that I'm correct on this. You just need the ability to use a staff. So, Del, if you need it, that's fine too.
No.
Okay.
Like I was looking at the items over breakfast last week. Just to put in context where I was sat with my nephew who DMs his own campaign for his friends. We were sat in the conservatory having breakfast, and I was just reading off these 2 items. I got to the staff, and he was like, "What level are you guys? 5." It's like, "You got that at 5?" Yeah.
It's an
Yeah.
uncommon level item.
I know.
There's
actually uncommon level
It's
staves
a
that are worse.
really nicely itemized uncommon level 5 item.
I was gonna say, yeah, realistically, Glimmer casts far more spells than I do, so it would not make much sense.
Yeah, the poke is something that I'm very, very keen on.
The poke.
It was for a character who named Virgil, whose name is an acronym. I had to make it some silly acronym.
Yes, I love it.
All right.
I've already worked out an image for the how do you want to do this at some point with it.
Sorry, I'm just typing notes, but my opinion is we should go see the Duke.
Oh yeah, you wanted one of my tiny shards, didn't you?
Yes, I would. No, hang on to it. It's fine. I just don't want to show the Duke everything we have. While the Brava should not be trusted, it seems that we learned an awful lot that the Duke seems to have omitted. It wouldn't be in our best interest to lay all of the cards out if he's not doing the same. So when it comes to explaining that we have some, and we found them in the
Damn it.
layer of the Wraith, perhaps we just show them what you have, Lyra, opposed to what Torque has hidden away.
So DM, we have a small problem. Items are missing off of my character sheet, like my custom items. Poof. So, kyber crystals. What did I get again?
They're just
Like
a
they were
custom
little.
item.
I say they were little. That's all I remember.
Where did you get them?
In the tunnel.
So
Like when he was,
Because there was the chunks that Sil was
so-
breaking off.
and I would pick up little bits off
Yeah,
the floor after he
it was
broke
the
them.
very first one. You said there were also some small bits that Lyra could pick up.
Yeah.
Just kyber crystal shards, I guess, with negligible weight and not much value either.
Okay. Does it matter how many?
Not like thousands.
No,
But,
I
like,
was gonna do like 6.
6 is
like-
fine. Yeah, I was gonna say
okay.
like anything other than like a couple of dozen.
Yeah, it would have been 6, just a few. So I'm like, ooh, pretty.
A barrel full of little kyber shards.
Listen, I'm down for that. I can make this happen. I will buy a barrel. We can go back.
We still keep hearing kyber crystals, and I'm thinking, are we making lightsabers?
Uh-huh. Thanks for playing. Okay.
So I'm totally imagining lightsaber arm blades.
Okay, so then I'd like Glimmer know that I do have I'm willing to part with one of them if necessary. It's not ideal, but
This is
'cause I
for
had
show and
plans, but
this is for show and tell, dear. That's all.
okay.
Per his own agreement, anything that we find along the way is ours.
Good, because I have plans for these.
Interesting. Where's Eventide? Someone go get her up.
Wow.
Sorry, Del.
I'm here. I was kicked by a dog.
Oh,
I mean,
sorry.
Del. You said it
just
wrong.
aren't. You're very small in the chair. I'm sorry, dear. My vision isn't quite what it used to be.
I would sleepily just flutter my wings.
Very well.
Nice.
In a I put my like finger to my ear, and I like look, or I don't know if I have to point. I hope I don't.
That would be hilarious.
For
I hope you
message.
do.
To Lyra. I know the Brava. You found the Brava last time. Should we possibly inform Capabellos of what we found?
Would I know the difference between message and like my mind link?
Yes.
I'm
So
assuming.
in the respect that message cantrip is you always hear a whisper.
Okay.
I have to assume that the mind link works differently than you actually, because like I don't think this
Yeah.
would work in a silence zone or something.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like getting a notification on your phone, and you can tell whether it's a text message or an email.
That's what I figured, but I was like, I don't want to make the assumption. And like, so like you do that, and you see me just kind of like shiver, and he immediately mind link to you. Like, that's just weird. Um, not a bad idea.
It can wait.
I could. I'll send a message to let him know that we need to get on his agenda to meet. So then he at least knows we have something to connect with him on.
Glimmer will get up and say, one thing about us older folk is that we don't need as much sleep, so I know the Duke is awake. I think it's time to pay a visit.
I like as soon as Glimmer stands up, I stand up, but I walk over and talk to the innkeep.
And yeah, I will start making my way to the door.
Damn, am I correct in remembering that the innkeep is a way to connect to Papa Bellos?
They didn't give you a direct connection to them. Like some guy sent over a flagon of mead with something written on a coaster.
So he
Right, but he
said,
said there was a way to connect with him if we
He can
needed
send a
to.
message, yeah. Like he
Yeah.
can get a message sent along.
if
Yeah.
we need to contact him, drop a note with any main innkeeper via a message for Capabellos, and
Okay.
it will come to him eventually.
Yeah,
Perfect.
it's like the innkeepers will know like some members of the Brahmin. They'll be like, you need to pass this on, and then they'll go down the chain, kind of thing.
Yeah. So that's what I would do. I would just like quick scribble, have info, need to meet Lyra. Fold, send.
Sure.
Right. I will go with
And then-
them to where they're going.
Yep. Then I'm off to catch up with Glimmer. You can hear my plate rattling as I'm running after her.
Plate. Oh, plate. I imagined you had like a
Not
plate
plate.
of food.
A
in your
plate of
mouth.
food, and then
Yes,
you're
I totally just took breakfast on the
Plates
road.
don't leave the premises.
So I was like, what?
I'll just flip my shield upside down. It's fine.
I totally
yes.
had the same idea when I heard the words.
Okay.
No, you just hear ching, 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 ching.
I also turn to leave and follow behind in a slightly less noisy fashion. Be right back, 2 seconds.
As you guys head out, you do notice it's a fairly brisk kind of fall day. It was like early September when you guys left, and it's now like start of October-ish kind of time, so it's definitely getting chillier than you expected. But it's a fairly sunny day other than that.
Is a month roughly 4 weeks in this setting too?
Yeah.
Okay. So we missed almost an entire month essentially.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, the streets are relatively busy. Everything seems fairly normal. And passes through to the
sorry.
keep is fairly easy. You guys are waved through and asked to wait for a few minutes once you get in, while they send a messenger up to the Duke, and then from there waved in to the office. And he's sitting behind his desk like usual, and he just sort of looks up, and his eyes pass over all of you individually, and just sort of pauses for a moment and says, "You've been gone a while.
S-
Anything to report?"
Funny story about that. We only recollect being gone for a day. So,
Few
yes,
hours, actually.
there are things that are unclear, but perhaps you might be able to fill in the gaps. We're not entirely positive, but we dug a bit more into the Valerian Company. And do you recall a blue demon-faced person, horns, we had previously mentioned that was at your watchtower?
Yes.
That was the Wraith, actually.
Not entirely surprising, I guess.
And we discovered a what the kids call it nowadays, a rune in a hidden area of their basement that went to what seemed to have been his humble abode. What seemed odd was, I mean, we had no idea where we were, but we did come across a few of these. Lyra, dear, if you don't mind.
I take the littlest one that I have, and I like coin toss flick it over to the Duke.
Okay, he lets it hit his desk and bounce for a moment, and then pulls open a drawer beside him and pulls out what looks like a pair of big tweezers and a jeweler's loop. And he sort of picks the thing up with the tweezers and looks at it with the loop, examines it a bit, and goes, "This looks like a Kyber shard."
Good eye.
We were very much underground, somewhere. Large worked civilization, the sort of chamber was there. I don't know what kind of underground, maybe some sort of a dwarf, or I don't know. We worked our way through these magma-filled chambers, and we faced off with the Wraith. It's so interesting what dropped off of his finger. It was mine a yeah.
Yours was a ring too.
Yeah, that's what I was making sure. And I said, as I say that, I like lift up my hand and like move it so that like the jewel is kind of moving around.
Well, you did report that the hobgoblins you encountered outside of the Jade Prison had mentioned something about a wraith figure.
Indeed.
So that doesn't seem particularly surprising that he was one of the ones who managed to secure access. But it's good that it's handled. Hopefully the troops are keeping people out of the Jade Prison, and that's one less thing to worry about.
Here lies the problem. During our time in that place, we were able to teleport back, and to us, we were gone 3, 4, maybe 5 hours. So interesting to realize it was so long.
I'm not sure how much you've read about Kyber. I only know some, but from what I understand, with my limited experience, Kyber is where the rules break down. So time might travel differently. What's up might become what's down. If all the rules that you might come to expect that reality relies upon become more suggestions or implications. Unless you have something else that's specifically you're concerned about, I would chalk it up to something like that.
Suppose I don't, but we largely wanted to inform that of the burnt out runes in the Jade Prison, at least we're aware of one of them that is no longer a problem. What we don't know still is what the Valerian company might be doing surrounding there and what else they're capable of, even with the Wraith gone.
Well, there's likely two possible explanations, since it covers the entire gamut of possibilities. Either the Wraith had some kind of confederate, and that's who has the second Jadeite gem, or there's a third party altogether that's involved in this. I'm not entirely convinced that the Valerian company is the heart of all of the problems we're having. Some of this seems like it might be out of scale.
Define out of scale. They're quite new in town and seem to be making quite the large waves, so to speak.
There are
Large
markers.
waves for a regional border town, as
There are
opposed to
markers.
blowing the top off a mountain to try and get into a massive, magically protected prison.
They sort of got in there. That was a thing. We don't know if they were the one to do that.
There are
Yes, but
markers that conveniently keep showing up everywhere we went.
yes, but what did you face on the top of the mountain?
Some a horrible skin creature and
It's two shadow demons.
yeah, some shadow demons, but the very first place where you sent us after becoming your irregulars, that is where our companion here discovered the things collaborating with the Wraith, taking your amulet.
Yes, but we sent you after what turned out to be a group of goblins that had rucksacked my man and taken the amulet. And there were some other creatures that then tried to attack both groups, yourselves and the goblins, wasn't there?
You'll forgive me, I was resting. I never saw any of that.
I'm sure it was in the report you delivered. You, as a group.
Yeah.
And the two groups you know that were connected to the Wraith, there was that group of goblin raiders and the hobgoblins who were using fire outside of the prison. Neither of those seemed particularly oriented to demonic action.
If I may, when we faced the goblins, there was that other group.
That's what I'm saying. I think there might be a third party involved. Or I'm concerned that there may be a third party involved.
They were certainly not working with the one we were after. He seemed, and you can just see like if you could almost visually see the cogs turning in Virgil's head as he's trying to find the right words. He seemed angered by their presence, as if it was causing him a complication.
Here's a question for you, Duke. You heard of the lurker below?
The name seems to echo, but I can't place it.
Well, luckily, yes, thank you. You made the same joke we all did.
Okay, I just remember my very first kill of that took 22 minutes. Half the raid was dead.
Luckily, I might be able to fill in a few gaps, but Yep. I totally wrote a note about this. Where are you? It is a name associated with a great demon lord, with some strong associations to the seas and the, I don't know, the abyss that is the deep dark of that area.
You also know that they have other names like the Lurker in Shadow, the Writhing Mass, things like that.
Oh, you said the lurker in shadow?
Yep.
What was the third one that you
The
said?
Writhing Mass.
Okay.
Some of this is actual Eberron lore, some of it's me. I'm not really stretching things too far.
So that might fit more into the theory, because that is something that the Wraith kept alluding to, saying things like, I'm not even a real threat, just an opportunist, mentioning the lurker below, had plans to take us all. And we had no idea what was coming.
That is concerning. I don't have more information for you on that.
Perhaps we might need to... I don't even necessarily know where to begin to look at old ancient lore. I know there was a time where great demons roamed the earth, roamed here, but that's just ghost history, ghost stories. Take your pick. I don't know where to begin to find more on such things.
I have a small library of histories, but I'm not sure that would be the best source to do such research. You could definitely ask others in town. The Apothecarium or even Red Ezekiel might have some more information that they could access. That would
Very
be
well.
more appropriate to that kind of knowledge.
Can you at least confirm that everything has been, would you say, quiet since we have been away?
It has been, but if the Wraith has been responsible for a lot of the chaos that's been going on, you haranguing him in his lair may have quashed that down a fair bit. But I don't imagine if there is a third party involved in this that they'll be entirely avoiding getting involved. They may just have a longer time frame that they're looking at.
Very well. I suppose that is all we can report on. What of your vault? Have you been able to access that?
Yes, everything's been removed. The bastion is almost finished, not quite. Probably about another week's worth of work to be done to finish everything up for you.
Wonderful.
I don't have a lot of work that needs doing. I have had some locals come to me with various issues. I was wondering if you might be interested in hearing what they might need help with. I have a few that I owe favors to who have been asking specifically about you.
Better to make friends around here in these interesting times. I believe we'd be willing to have a conversation.
And I'm sure they'll be willing to compensate you for your time. Are you still at the Red Wagon again?
Yes, for the foreseeable time
being.
until our.
And were you considering going out to the Bastion to look at the construction at all?
Maybe, if time allows.
I was just curious where you would be for the rest of the day if I sent a message to my friends where they could meet you.
Yes, unless the lot of you had errands, it might be interesting to see what progress has happened. But I don't have anything pressing, so I'm happy to assist anyone.
I don't have anything urgent, but I do have some errands I do need to run eventually.
Then, sure. Let's say that your people will eventually be able to find us at the watchtower. Though we do need to poke around town for a bit.
Okay, I'll send them a message and let them know that you'll be there later in the day. And hopefully they'll show up. They were pressing me rather urgently over the last few days, but there's not a lot I can do for them. Hopefully you'll be able to give them the aid that they're looking for. But that will be between you and them. If there's anything else. Well, then
Thank you for your time.
no problem. Keep the city safe.
I'm sorry, the crystal.
Oh, and he using the tweezers, he'll hold it out to someone for them to pick it up.
Oh yeah, I just walk over and be like,
Yep, it just drops it in your hand.
Can I ask why you chose not to touch it with your hand?
Because gems like that often carry strange magics or curses, and I don't want to take risks.
Interesting. I hadn't thought about that.
It's
I
cursed.
I'm like, haven't thought about that. And I just close my hand around it, drop it back in my pouch.
Touch the thing.
Come closer.
So then you guys are escorted out of the castle.
Perfect. A little ragtag team of misfits.
Yep.
You're not that ragtag. Just wait a bit.
What are you about to do?
So, Cease, were we wanting to go see Radzekiel about these gems or the Apothecarium people, or what other things did you have in mind?
I have to go see a smithy.
Oh,
So, but again, it's not urgent. It's not dire. It's
Mhm.
just future plans preparing.
I mean, we don't even need to RP that. Like, if you want that
Yeah.
done, that can get done. It's just going to take a couple of days.
And that's fine. And it would totally be like a no rush because I wouldn't know what I would do with it yet. But yeah, but so that's a whole other thing. So that's the only thing that Lyra needs to do. So whether she does it today, tomorrow, whatever, again, it's not a pressing matter.
We have some testing to do.
I know, that's the other thing.
what?
So, totally in character. Dell and I need to go test something. And actually, that might be a good place to test it, though, is depending on the space. There was like a bit of space. We should probably test it there. It might be safer there. Like
Oh.
at where they're doing the bastion. Yeah. Well, yeah, let's do that. That'll be then we can do 2 birds, 1 stone. Perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because if we get something really big.
Yeah, if we want
Yeah.
some space. Definitely not indoors.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
I don't like any of the words that either of you were saying.
It's fine. It'll be fine.
It'll be
Fine.
okay. It's
Oh,
totally research for future fights.
Uh-huh.
We just want to be prepared.
sound just like my daughters when they first got caught with.
Well, it was a nice bastion we
Tattoos.
had for all of a day.
No. I'm not nuking the place, you weirdo.
I don't
You
think you
actually
need to
noticed-
because it's not that big.
You would
Mhm.
notice this is actually the first time you've seen Lyra excited. She's usually not like really excited, but something about this has her excited.
Something
I
has
have gone from
changed
concerned
within
to
me.
terrified.
What was that?
I have gone from concerned to terrified.
Yeah, you could be terrified. That's acceptable because Lyra excited looks really weird.
Something is not the same.
Yeah, it's not good.
So do you want to resolve that air stuff before we headed out to the Bastion?
We can just do the Bastion first. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Then otherwise, the only like just out of player thing, the only other things I could see is meeting these other people and either going to the Apothecarium or Radzekiel for the Kyber shirts. So
Yeah. Also, like having a clue. I want to find out some way of how we can pick up the lead of who or where the Dolgrams came from.
The who ones?
Pardon?
Who?
The
Weird little demon guys.
multi-headed,
Thank
the
you.
four-armed double-headed goblins that I ran like hell from.
Which are now retconned into being weird little demon guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
I didn't know what they were, so I was like,
Okay, yeah. So it's now a case of finding where they're coming from. And if we have any leads on that.
Yeah, as you guys are coming in, you notice like the entrance into the like the road that used to lead up here used to be completely overgrown. Now it is completely cleared off, and there are clear ruts that have been dropped in from fairly regular traffic up and down the path. It's very easy to make the path into where the bastion is, and it's heavily under construction. There's people all over the place. I'm not putting anybody on the map. I'm not adjusting the map at all. But it's very busy and looks like it's coming together very well.
Would you say that there are people like, I don't know, under this tree?
There were some working on what's going to be your sanctuary, which is up about here.
Right.
About here, but that's actually mostly done, so there's not really anybody up there. If you're like down over this way, then not really.
Okay. So like we walk in, I'm like, oh look, construction, and I like nudge Dell and start to walk over under the tree.
I like prance along next to her, following her.
We don't say anything, we just go.
What fresh hell are you concocting?
It's fine. Nothing too exciting.
Nothing the DM hasn't already provided the tools for.
Yeah.
The only thing I can think of, because they were talking about like if something like gets huge or explodes or something, has to do with like, I don't know if it involves a druid like getting a really big animal or something.
You're not far off.
Oh gosh.
Turn into a bear, get enlarged,
Ah!
get made larger again.
Mhm.
So
40-foot bear.
who is watching what we're doing?
Who's actually paying attention?
I think I have to.
Some of the people working are like setting down their things and like looking over to where you guys are.
Like
Curiosity, because like you guys are new and they haven't really seen you. But that's about it. Like they're still working. They're maybe not working quite
Yeah.
as hard as they were.
Like if I notice any of the workers looking, I'm like, hi. Just keep
They
going.
gotta wave back.
And it looks, Dell would be like, that is so awkward to see her wave at people. Okay. So I, as we're walking over, I pull my backpack forward and I pull a small gray bag out of my backpack.
What?
We're testing. It's totally acceptable.
It is. I just realized part of what you're doing.
So I look at
moving
Dell.
you down here since we were going to be down here.
Oh yeah, I didn't move
Yeah.
me.
It's fine.
So I look at Dell and I'm like, can you get the first one? Do you want to get the first one?
I don't know. I stuff my nose in the bag to see if I can root around for something to pull out.
There's a small fuzzy object in there.
I grab onto it.
Okay.
And pulled out. Does it start like jerking around in my mouth like it's trying to get away like it did for her? Awesome. I drop it on the ground.
Like right between us?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Give me a D8.
Did it roll?
Yeah, right.
Giant elf,
It's
giant
thinking
elf,
about it.
giant
Is
elf.
this like a bag of critters or something?
4.
It's a boar.
It's a great bag of tricks.
It's a bag of animals.
Oh
It
boy.
has made us very happy. And like, so a boar pops up between us and I'm like, surely there's got to be something better in here than that. And I
Make
dive
lunch.
in. I
What
dive
did
in.
Glimmer say?
Did you make lunch?
I look at the boar. Maybe? Or we just name him Bacon. I'm not really sure. Her? He? I don't know. And I reach in, I grab another one, and instead of like dropping it between us, because there's not a lot of space now, I toss it off to my left. Just
Okay.
barely.
Give me a D8.
How many
Did
times do
nobody
we
ever
get to
teach
do
you
this?
like to put the toys the toy away when you're done with it before pulling a new one out? Put the ball back in the bag before
Now
you
we
bring
have
out.
two boars.
Jeez.
I look at the bag. I'm like, is this just a bag of boars?
Aw.
Wait, what did I get the first time?
A panther.
Yeah, it was a panther.
I feel like this is just a bag of boars now. We got the one good thing. I think I have one left. Yeah,
Yes.
3
Yes.
charges.
Doing a third one?
Oh, absolutely. And I do like the shimmy around in the bag.
Boar, 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 boar.
Give me another D8.
Nope.
Ah,
What's
okay.
that?
That would have been
Badger.
hilarious. Badger. Boar, badger.
Oh.
Badger's much smaller.
I kind of sit down and go, hmm.
Yeah, that's it. That apparently I can only pull 3.
Hmm.
Is
But
it
they
3
seem
per person or 3 per day?
3 per day.
Yeah.
Oh.
They
Or
seem
does
quite-
we all just take turns?
You're not
They-
storming things with a whole pile of ammo.
Oh, come on.
3 a day is plenty.
Mm-hmm.
2 balls and a badger. To be fair, with an enlarged spell, that's a freaking brilliant, like,
Yeah, it's
frontline
fine.
entourage.
Mhm.
entourage.
If I look over at Dell, I'm like, they do seem quite friendly, and I like pick up the badger and start petting it.
Mm-hmm.
Badger likes being petted.
Oh.
It's one of the English badgers, not the horrendous North American badgers.
Also, he's actually cute.
Yes.
Oh,
So now that Glimmer has seen what we're up to, we're now playing with
wow.
pets.
I
I mean, the
mean,
boars look horrible. Like they're like big gnarly tusks everywhere, almost warthoggy.
mhm.
That's okay.
Are you going to take care of them now?
They just kind of disappear.
Oh.
After a while. Oh, you
At
know
the
what
next
else I can
dawn.
do? Yeah,
It's fine.
they'll be
A
fine.
while.
I didn't say how long. Just, they just. What were you gonna say, Arlie?
I was gonna say I learned how to do a new thing. You want to see?
Absolutely.
Okay, I concentrate real hard, and I cast conjure animals, and like a pack of panthers appears around me.
Are they like spiritual panthers?
Yeah, they're
or-
spiritual panthers, like spectral panthers. Oh.
That's an AoE effect now, isn't it?
You
It
do
is,
that
but it's a
wa-
save.
I was saying, like, I'm not dropping panther tokens. That's all I'm getting
Yeah,
at.
no. Yeah, oh
Um,
yeah, you don't need to.
Are you allowed to do that while you're in your like forms?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah.
Moon druids can do conjure animals without being in human form.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
The new moon
So-
druid is pretty cool.
I cast it, and then they appear around me, and I just like look at you with the gaping like dog mouth, like ah. I'm so proud
Like
of
you're super
myself.
proud of yourself.
Yeah. Look what I did.
I don't think I've ever seen a dog leading cats. This is kind of interesting.
Well, a lot of times I'm a lion, so
That fits. That fits. I don't know if I should name the boars or just call them Boar 1 and Boar 2.
Boar 2. I don't know. That's funny. Boar 2. Hmm. I nose at the boars a little. Do they seem at all like bothered or anything?
Sorry, what was that?
I was saying I nose at one of the boars a little. Do they seem bothered at all?
No, they're perfectly fine with you around.
Okay.
They'll nudge you back.
We're
They're friendly.
now playing
Surely
nudges.
the best things to call them would be like Francis and Kevin.
Or bacon and sausage.
Well,
Mhm.
Bacon being the surname.
Like the blue boar is definitely listening to Dell rather than Lyra, where the
Mm.
other two are taking Lyra's commands, but they're friendly to all of you.
Oh, cool.
I now no longer care about the condition of progress on the bastion. I am now like animals.
Yeah.
Cute and fuzzy and fluffy.
So I'm confused. What were you gonna do with this plus the shards?
Oh no, this has nothing to do with shards. Totally
Okay,
unrelated.
right. I was very worried that you were using these animals as experiments,
Oh,
like animal testing.
So Lyra immediately like you see her eyes pop up and goes, "I just learned a thing.
I think.
A thing. Hold
Learned a
on.
thing?
I
See, I
This
literally
might
thought
be
you were summoning
cool.
these animals as like test subjects.
I don't know if I'm gonna have to ask. I may have to ask for a token.
For those of you watching on YouTube, folks, no real animals were harmed in any of these experiments.
Just are they actually like brought from the what's it called? The astral plane or whatever? Are they real?
The animals? I think so. But I could be wrong. Hold on. I will hold on. I'll
It's
check that before I
unclear.
do this thing.
No, it doesn't say where they're coming from, and it's weird because like they're the little fuzzy balls you pull out actually transform into the animal.
Mm.
Yeah, and it specifically says creature, not like apparition or
Mm-hmm.
anything.
Yeah.
So who knows?
But they disappear.
At dawn.
Mhm.
I have to convince the innkeep to let me bring them in. Ooh. Does the red wagon have a stable?
For horses,
That's fine. They can take my board too.
they've been letting a dog in this whole time.
Well, this is true.
Um,
So I like close my eyes and like I look like I'm trying to concentrate, but I'm really just trying to make sure I don't screw it up.
mhm.
And I'm gonna say behind me, a horse pops in.
Ooh. What's it look like?
Hold on, I gotta find it. I put it in here. Oh, come on now. Nope. Those notes are apparently left also. Thanks, D&D Beyond. So it is a, I think I went with celestial. Yeah.
Ooh.
It is a celestial horse.
Ooh. Does that mean he glows a little bit?
I'm gonna say, like, have you seen like the Arabian like silvery white horses?
Mm-hmm.
That's what he looks like. 'Cause those
Okay.
are friggin' gorgeous.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was half expecting you to just summon Shadowfax.
Essentially.
Yeah. I gotta be unique-ish.
See, when you said glowing horse for a second, I was thinking like the original Epic Paladin mount when they gave it that horrible aura that just looked like
Ugh.
evaporating.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Cease, I would like you to know that up to like 30 minutes before we started, I was debating between two spells, and one of them was specifically to interact with your fine steed. That close.
Oh.
What were you gonna do exactly?
Summon a phantom steed. Like, oh, that's a very nice horse, dear. Let me see if I can give it a try. And it's just like shadow horse.
Yeah. Okay, I'm wrong. It is not an Arabian. It is a Eurasian horse.
Ah,
Oh, is it actually large?
Horses?
Uh,
Yeah.
I think so. I think horses
Oh,
are large
okay.
by default.
Ever been next to a horse? They're massive.
Well, yes, but I wasn't
I
sure if it
mean,
mechanically.
unless it's a miniature horse.
it
What's
just
the
says,
speed?
The paladin is riding into battle on her miniature horse.
"Hey, if I was a halfling, it would be a mastiff."
No halfling.
Yeah.
As a full human.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no, that would no.
That would be hilarious
It's like
though.
This
Shrek
is-
riding the donkey.
I'm
Yeah.
just like, this is not like Monty Python. We're not going there. It just says that the creature uses the otherworldly steed stat block.
No, okay.
Oh yeah, a large rideable animal of your choice.
And how fast do they go?
I don't know. I don't have the page open.
All right.
Hold on. Speed is 60 feet and a fly of 60.
Fly.
Hey, keep up with us
Yeah.
now when we double dash.
I can ride and fly. Yo. Let's go.
So does it just turn into a Pegasus?
No, it just flies.
It runs on the air.
Yep, that's what we're going with.
Glimmer will eventually wander off to what will be her garden space. Or is like I don't think stuff is growing or whatever, but
No, it would be like a tilled out field at this
yeah.
point.
Yep. And for a while I will just kind of be like visiting certain spots and giving little whispers and saying, "Oh, well, yes, I see you're coming along just fine. Excellent, excellent." And that will fill some time.
Yeah, at some point Virgil's just going to oversee like the construction of his area where they've got the armory, the forge, and the storage space all like in one building structure.
Yep.
And he doesn't say anything. He just like almost like he's gone back into sentry mode. He just powers down. He's just watching it. So, however unnerving that makes the workers feel, great.
Is there a limit on the commands I can give, like type of commands I can give these animals?
I mean, they have to be able to understand them.
Well, yeah, but
If
like,
you tell it to write a treatise on like the power differential between serfs and lords in the realm, they're probably going
Oh,
to
come
struggle
on.
with that.
no, I'm thinking like, this tree is a big tree. It's been here a while. We could probably find some truffles,
Mm.
and I could put these guys to work to get some stuff together. And
You want the balls to go travel hunting?
absolutely, it's what they're
I-
made for.
Fuck yes. 100% yes.
Working as
There's a
intended.
whole forest that you're in the middle of, so if you want to go truffle hunting, we can have you go truffle hunting.
I'm just gonna send the boars off, and then
If you send the boars off, I guarantee you they're going to dig up truffles and they're going to eat every single truffle they find.
probably. But I'm going to attempt to encourage them to bring them back. Actually, I'm gonna
That's how
send them.
truffle.
Go ahead.
That's how truffle pigs work. Is that you take the pig out, the pig tells you where the truffle is, and then you take the pig away from where that is and dig the truffle up. Because if you let the pig dig it up,
Oh,
the pig
they'll
will
eat
eat
the
the truffle.
truffle. Oh, absolutely. But I'm gonna try and convince them to not eat the truffle. And if I notice that it's not working, then I will be like, all right, I guess I'll follow them for a little while.
Okay, you're going to have to give me a survival check. You muted yourself.
Uh-oh.
I did. I'm going to fail. I have a +1 to survival.
That's better than the pig.
Ah.
Did it do anything? Okay.
It says it's rolling. Oh. Yep. It
Wow.
rolled all right.
Woo.
They find some other
Hi.
mushrooms that you're pretty sure they shouldn't eat.
First roll of the night, everyone.
Oh. Yeah, like I look at him, I'm like, yeah, don't eat that. Just and I like squish it into the ground. I'm like, don't eat anything like that.
There's a really nasty smell when you squish that one. It was like a weird, almost like a black surface with yellow bits shining through.
I try to bury it in the dirt.
Okay.
And then I try to shoo them forward to keep looking.
Do you want to give me another survival check?
No,
How long are we going to keep looking for truffles?
I don't know. Not long, 'cause it's not fruitful.
am walking along with you, but definitely not helping. I'm just entertained.
Definitely no more truffles.
I end up looking at the board like, do you even know what a truffle is?
It's sniffing at a really interesting piece of poop from some animal somewhere.
All right, last one. Like, please, look for a truffle.
And now it's digging at the base of a tree that, I don't know, it's digging out at there, trying to dig something up.
All right. Let me see. And I I start to move stuff out of the way to see what's there.
There's,
I'm not enthusiastic because he's not found anything good.
There's a little like pocket between a couple of roots that he was digging at, but he hasn't gotten down to whatever it was he was at digging after.
All right, so I like start digging a little bit.
A little ways underneath the surface, you find some weird little nodules that were like growing out of the root of the trunk. They look like little bits of dirt that are growing out of the tree trunk.
Lyra has a sudden realization she doesn't know what a truffle is. Just because that seems perfect.
DM, what was the DC for finding a truffle?
A 15, and she rolled a 17, so I was like, whatever, fine.
So,
That's like, does she realize what a truffle is?
no, she's realizing it's not the boar, it's her. So she sits there and she's like, I don't know if this is edible.
This is like when Virgil looks at maps and I keep rolling crap.
Can I look at it to see if I know if it's edible or not?
Give me a nature check.
Wait, 'cause I'm gonna go, Del, is this a truffle?
And if you're proficient with herbalism kits, that can also help you identify plants.
Yeah.
Oh, it is? I am proficient with herbalism kits.
If you have an herbalism kit and you're proficient, you can do this with advantage.
Oh, sweet.
Which you probably need.
Probably.
Oh
Yeah.
dear God.
Oh my goodness.
But you have no bonus to nature?
I don't. I'm
Well,
not trained in it at all.
It's some kind of mushroom. There's a little spongy.
I have a better bonus to nature than you. What the hell?
Huh?
No, I think,
Oh.
should I leave it or should we take it back and ask the cook?
Ask the cook.
Ask the cook. Okay. So I like scrape it up and like shove it into into my handkerchief and tie it off and throw it in my bag.
Okay.
Cause why not?
It's kind of
Yeah.
whitish where you cut it off. But yeah, other than that, it looks kind of like a big ball of dirt.
Any
It
weird
smells kind of
smells?
earthy.
Earthy.
It
Okay.
smells earthy.
So it doesn't stink. So that's a plus.
Yeah. Just step in the right direction. Yeah.
How much has Lyra eaten truffle?
Huh?
How much has Lyra eaten truffles?
She's never.
Yeah.
She's
just
heard
has
them
heard
talk
of it.
about it.
Yeah. My best skills are animal handling, deception, insight, persuasion, and survival. I'm an odd druid.
I also have insight and perception for my stuff, but no survival.
Okay, is
Just
anything
kinda-
else anyone wanted to take care of?
I was gonna say, what was everybody else doing while we were adventuring for truffles?
I went to go see the vault.
There are a bunch of people working busily in the area, but you are able to weave through. The vault doors are in the back corner there.
Yep.
They are currently closed, but they're like the guys will let you get in there to open them up if you want to.
And of course, I'm gonna like do the old lady thing and ask them, "Be a dear. Don't have the strength I used to."
They'll open them up for you, and there's like a steep set of stairs that go down, and it's just a small stone chamber underneath there. Like the walls have like some cobblestone basically that was put up, and there's a dirt floor
Got it. I will
or flagstone
illuminate.
floor, I should say.
illuminate the area, and then use a charge of the wand to detect magic to see if there's anything of note.
No magic that you can detect.
Okay, that's fine.
I was about like a 10 by 10 room, basically. And you notice when you're coming back up, the doors are maybe not the same doors that were on there originally. They're just plain doors at this point. And you're pretty sure the doors that were there were more heavily built.
Okay, good to know. Um, Torque, I know you're building a smithy. Perhaps you could help instruct some of the craftsmen in a way that maybe we could keep this a little hidden and more subtle.
Usually if you want to hide something, you just put something else on top.
So this is like inset into the floor then. Is that my understanding? It's just like something.
Yeah, it's a set of trap doors that when you open them up, then there's a staircase
Okay.
down into the ground.
Got it. So big ass rug or something. Cool. Never mind.
Yeah, the doors themselves would be recessed slightly into the floor, so if you put something across the top of them, there wouldn't be like a big lump in the carpet or something.
According to our floor plan, that's apparently going to be a dining room, so we can just put the table on top of it.
Yep.
Yeah, that works.
A rug and a dining table on top of it.
No one will ever think to look under the rug.
And the table. If it was just the rug or just the table, they'd totally figure it out.
Yeah, just the table would leave scratch marks, so you can't have that.
Yeah.
Oh, until you guys get to like tier 3 and start putting on magical protections on this place.
I just need a little bit of time to learn one spell.
Which one?
Glyph of Warding. It was not something that I could fit into the spell budget this level.
The entire tower exploded because Glimmer left 14 glyphs of warding on the air opening.
They got what they deserved.
Isn't there a spell similar to like illusory terrain where you can basically just magically change the appearance of whatever?
There is something like wards and guards or
Guards
something
and wards
at higher
is
level.
stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, there's a whole bunch
Yeah,
of.
it's like you can make it look like just basically a mud hut or a dilapidated old castle and not.
Yeah, that's something that we could get into way later on.
Yeah, it's not for night now.
Otherwise, no, there was nothing else that I wanted to accomplish here.
Anything else anyone else wanted to do? Then it gets to be about mid-afternoon, and some of the more perspective of you will probably hear some rain slapping and horses coming forward, along with jingling of reins outside. And I don't know if anybody's outside too. You'll see a carriage being led by a couple of horses. Like it's a really nicely appointed carriage, just painted green with brass fittings on it, and it's just being brought up the roadway towards the bastion. And sort of parks itself right about here, a little ways away from all the construction, and a nicely dressed man and woman get out and start looking around. Like they're looking for people.
Because I was outside watching my construction work, I'm going to go down toward it. I'm trying to see where they are on the map. As soon as you zoom in, you lose everything. Where are they?
So I'm going to drop a couple of tokens.
That would explain why I didn't see them.
God, why is it so hard to find just something basic? And there's no tokens for a carriage, but the carriage is right beside where they are.
They got out of the carriage, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over and approach. Trying to make my token. Come on. I'm gonna go about here. Go. Greetings.
Are you the adventurers? That's the main, the man there who's speaking. Seems really sort of wringing his hands in front of himself as he's asking.
There are many adventurers in the area, but yes, I assume you could consider us a group of them.
The Duke said that you might be able to help us.
Pertaining to what?
It's our daughter, unfortunately. She wanted to see the world and get a little bit of adventure in her youth. So she ran off and got in with some people who were going to an island in the Thunder Sea. I think it was Delenta Island, they called it. There was rumors of some kind of treasure that they might find there.
Can you spell
And
that in chat, please? Sorry.
And what is it you are hoping we would do?
let me type something in chat.
Okay. Also, the spell I had in mind was Mirage Arcane.
I'll apologize. I apologize for that extra L. That is part of the name.
Thank you.
Otherwise, it's too close to polenta.
100% what I was thinking.
Yeah, she left, and we've heard back that their ship was destroyed, and we don't know what happened to her. We will pay. We'll give you 4,000 gold if you can bring our daughter back. We have money.
Is anybody else coming over at this point?
I'm over.
Okay, because Virgil's next question, he's like debating whether this is character growth. 1 second, I'm going to do an intelligence check whether or not he asks this.
Del, are you in dog form?
I am in dog form.
They're not paying any attention to you.
I know. I figure. I'm curious the
No wonder
question.
everything's slow. I need to reset my browser in a moment, but first let me finish this roll.
I was gonna say it hasn't been you. Everybody's rolls have been slow. It's weird.
Oh boy, that's going to be a great.
Well then.
You said you would. Sorry. So the question, they said something about bring our daughter back. They would pay. So I assume payment requires finding said daughter alive.
That's exactly what Dell wanted to ask.
We don't want to assume she's dead, but we are paying for her return.
Del, did you take your boar with you?
No, I'm just kind of letting him do his thing. I'm not worried about it. Letting him
I
be.
will speak with the others. And I look down at Dell. We will speak with the others and let you know.
I like puff, like, the doggy.
Come, Dell.
Oh, okay. And then they're just sort of like don't know what to do with themselves. So they're clearly.
This
You
is
are-
where I'm just
you
wishing
are
that
free-
Dell would walk by and say, "Sup."
You are free to follow. Please mind there is ongoing construction. The doors have just been freshly painted. Do not touch.
Yeah, they have no problem following along with you.
Yeah, it's just
Virgil,
that we're
dear.
really nice clothes, and I don't want them to get them dirty.
Virgil, dear, who are your visitors?
The Duke has sent them. It seems they have a wayward daughter they wish for us to retrieve. They are offering quite the reward.
Forgive my friend here. My name. You may refer to me as Glimmer. And who might you be?
I'm. It's the man speaking up again. Like the woman seems like she's just almost out of it and doesn't really know what's going on. I'm Kurt Tolchrist. This is my wife, Lady Tolchrist. We're trying to find our daughter. She went off on an adventure with some friends to Delentla Island, seeking treasures, and their ship has apparently gone down. I don't know the specifics, but I'm sure others in the town that it went from would have known more about the exact conditions. We've just had a messenger come by 2 days ago, reporting that the ship had gone down, and we don't know what else to do.
See, I'm sure this is something within our skill set. When was it that she left, and what docks, and then who, if you know, are these friends of hers?
She left us about a month and a half ago, but they didn't leave port until about 3 weeks ago. They were getting everything pulled together for the expedition, I imagine. They left out of Moonwatch, which you know is a town to the south of Shadowgate. They have docks there. That's where the information came from to reach us. So I imagine there must have been some kind of survivor who got back somehow, or else nobody would know what had happened. But we don't know any more than that the ship went down.
Do you know where the ship went down?
Dolentla Island.
So it came to the coast, or it sunk off coast?
I don't know the details.
And I turn to the others. I believe we have time for this. Unless others have objections.
Currently, we seem to have no leads on
She
our
would.
other.
Glimmer would have detect magic still up. You don't notice any overt magic at all.
Excellent. Then, suppose we can come to an arrangement. If you would be willing to cover the costs of the travel to Moonwatch, as well as maybe a day or so of stay hospitality, so that we can arrange time to investigate the area and possibly even make arrangements to go out of the port.
Give me a persuasion check.
I am really good at these. 14.
We could forward you a certain amount of the prize money, the reward money, I suppose.
That's perfectly acceptable. I'm not trying to sweeten the pot. In your time of need, people don't need to take advantage of you. That is not my intent. It seems your reward is very generous, but things do need to happen initially.
No, I understand that. We just want our daughter back. So
as a parent, I can't wish this on anyone, having a missing child. It's a lot to go through. And then Glimmer goes very quiet.
And he'll just wander after. He'll go back to the carriage and he'll come back with a small pouch and be like, "There's, I think, 150 gold in there. That should cover at least basic expenses. I'd have to pull more out of the vaults to provide anything further, but we could talk about that, I suppose, when you return."
I look around and
We would need to find passage on a ship.
this, I think, would be a great start for that. We'll see if we even need to get that far. Perhaps we can start as Lord Tolchrist has offered. Someone must have come back, otherwise they would not know the ship has gone down. So if we don't need to travel over the sea, then we'll
We
start
sent
there.
one of our men to try and keep in contact with our daughter, and he's the one who came back with the information. We don't know where he got the information. He heard it in a bars, apparently, at one of the port bars. So I'm not sure who he got the information from, but clearly the information came from somewhere. And if someone survived the wreck and got back to town, then I have to imagine that it's possible our daughter survived.
Yes, so perhaps we can start with information gathering in town, and if we need to escalate to voyaging the sea, then we can come to that. But
I'm sure there's plenty of ships in Moonwatch. Our daughters seem not to have any trouble finding one.
if you would, before we go, perhaps we could wait to depart to Sea Watch until you could either send your man to us to ask a few questions, or at least send a note of perhaps the bar he discovered this information and or description of the person.
Oh, we can send Mikhail to talk to you. Where are you staying currently? We'll have to go back to town to find him,
we
obviously.
will also eventually be going back. We are currently staying at the Red Wagon near the Duke's.
We'll send him by later tonight.
Very well. I don't want to keep you out in this area too close to dark. So, how can we reach you?
Just come by our estate. We're in the Heights. Anyone can tell you where the Tolkrists are. It's one of the largest houses.
Very well. We will hopefully have more information for you soon, and hopefully it is going to lead us to what you want.
It at least should give us some closure.
Let's
But
not
yes,
go that
find
far
our
yet.
daughter. I don't want to think of that right now.
I know. We'll do what we can.
Thank you. I don't know where else we could turn. The Duke's not able to send his troops that far, and there's no one else we can turn to.
Parents will do anything for their children. I know. So I look forward to your message, your man.
Yeah, Mikhail, he'll be by later tonight.
Kyle.
Mikhail.
Oh, Mikhail. I was like, of course you give us Kyle.
I thought originally he called him Big Kyle.
All I could think is great, simple NPC. He's gonna die.
Just for that, I'm gonna call him Mick Kyle. Fucking McDonald's Kyle. And again, I'm sorry you needed to come all the way here, but I understand. So just know that we are formidable and we will do what we can.
Thank you again. We'll hope to see you return, and they'll slowly get back into the carriage and we'll turn around and leave. Unless anyone else has anything else they want to press them about.
What was your daughter's name?
Genevieve.
Thank you. That would be useful.
I was wondering when nobody asked.
I just hope they noticed he didn't say what is and he said what was your daughter's name.
Also, could you spell the last name just so I have it correct in the notes?
Yep.
Oh, I had it right. Let's go.
I try not to go too weird with names.
We should probably make our way back ourselves and let these people finish their work. Unless you two have any more shenanigans to get up to, glaring at Lyra and Dell.
I don't think there's anything else we can do at the moment.
Where did the badger go? Well, the
He's-
badger's
I'm
on the
holding
horse.
He,
I'm
Lyra
I'm
has
holding
him.
the badger and leading my horse.
I'm sorry, if you've ever seen, I think it's Despicable Me 4, which I don't recommend, but I have children who spam watch it. There is a badger in that, and the kids end up with it, and it loves like the bottle and being treated effectively like a cat because Despicable Me things.
I'm just thinking about this from their perspective. They roll up. They're greeted by Robot Butler. There's a dog. A lady strolls up with a badger and a boar and a horse. Another robot and an old lady walk up.
Yeah.
They also know that all of you, the weirdness included, saved the damned city.
Yeah, sure.
We are the ragtag misfits. It's fine.
Welcome to tier 2. You guys are like known regionally as heroes.
Yay.
Crap.
Yeah, I was gonna say when Glimmer said we were formidable, I would have stood up a little taller, like as dog, like proud. Like,
I'd recommend at some point we probably go back and make sure that someone is there to meet their man. So they said later tonight. I mean, they'll need to beat us back, which is fine, but this place looks like it will be a wonderful base of operations for us. And how far away from the city did you say it was? Like 2 hours or something?
Like hour and a bit.
Yeah, okay.
these damn headphones are supposed to have like 25 hours of battery time. It was plugged in until just before we started, and it just beat me that it's dying.
Oh,
I think. Oh, he needs to hear
Yeah.
this.
yeah.
I think
I
that
looked into replacing the battery, and it takes soldering, and I'm not soldering.
I think that means, unfortunately, time to spend some money on a new set.
Yep,
Yep.
that's pretty much where I'm at. I just wanted to test it to see, like, is it really down to like 2 hours? And yes, it's down to like 2 hours, which defeats the purpose of having wireless headphones.
I was having an issue with my monitor, where every time I woke up my computer, the bottom, I don't know, 3-4 inches just had like randomly colored
Oh.
banding across it.
Oh,
So I bought a new monitor. It arrived on Thursday. I haven't taken the time to install it yet. Yesterday and today, I wake up my computer, no banding. I'm like, of course.
It's just like when you take your car to the mechanic and the thing doesn't happen that you're complaining about. Yeah.
No,
And
it
as soon
knew
as
it
you
knew
leave,
that
it
you were
happens
about to
again.
replace it, so it started behaving. Sod's law.
my parents hate asking me for computer tech advice because, without exception, I walk into the room and I stand behind them. I get them to try and show me what's wrong, and they'll poke around for a while and then be like, "Damn it!" because it fixed itself because I'm in the room now.
This is, as someone who works in the industry, there are two things. One, that is my magic aura, and I'm very well compensated for it. Or I guess I work in public education, so I get the medium bucks for that. Second thing is, I also say that people don't have time to just make up like Munchausen by proxy for technology. And I assume that what they're saying is actually happening at some point.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys are all heading back to town?
That would be my recommendation, yes.
Okay, then
Oh,
I think we're going to
that's-
take about a 5-minute break now for everybody to handle what they need to.
Yep.
Seems like a convenient point to do that.
Cool.
And we'll be back in 5.
Cool.
Quick question for the purpose of bookkeeping. Who currently has the arm blade?
Till?
Okay.
Not attached, it's just in the bag.
Okay.
I don't think I could swing with a maul and have an arm blade pop out on the same swing. I don't think that's allowed.
Can't use the
This is-
hand. You can't use the hand once the arm blade's out.
This just means that you need to go find Radzekiel and up your smithy game so you can get an extendo maul that has the pokey bit.
No, what you need is a third arm.
That's what I was
Just
going
go
to say,
the full.
Ed.
Just go the full. What's he called from Star Wars?
Grievous.
Yes.
Grievous.
General Grievous.
I was thinking Vishnu.
Yeah. Well, that too also works.
So yeah, it's early evening in the Red Wagon, and a hairy-looking elf walks in the door, glances around, and makes his way over to your table after he spots you, clearly knowing what he's looking for. I'm Mikhail. The Tolkrist said you needed to speak with me. Anything I can do to help with Genevieve?
Oh, yes. Please. They mentioned that you were in Moonwatch. Were you on the ship or heard about the...
No, I was running messages back and forth for the Tolkrists between them and their daughter. And I was staying there to receive any kind of messages that would come in. And when Jason came back to port,
When
they started
who?
telling us. The Tolkrists wouldn't have known anything about what was going on, really, would they? The captain of the ship that she went out on, the person who was leading the expedition, was a elvish woman named Jacinth Deepwarden.
Seth.
I'll type it out.
Thank you. Again, I have Jumanji Costco brain.
Yep. And I'm pronouncing things the way I pronounce them rather than how they might have been intended.
Okay.
She got back to town telling stories about an attack by some demonic killer whale destroying the ship, and that she tried to fight it off but only managed to escape by the skin of her teeth, and got free on a piece of debris and managed to find another passing ship that took her back to town. I think she's lying out her ass. I don't know what happened out there. I don't believe Jason for any hot second, though.
And is this captain still in Moonwatch?
She was when I left. She was trying to drum up support for a return mission. Not because she wanted to rescue anyone, because she wanted the goddamn treasure.
Sorry, apparently it is storming here. Jesus. What? I've heard of this treasure now twice. Please, explain.
I don't know anything about the treasure. You would have to ask Jesseth about that. She's the one who claims to know about what treasure there is on that island. I think it's a fool's errand. I think it's already cost people their lives. I definitely don't believe there was any goddamn killer whale. I think Jathan just doesn't know how to drive a ship properly.
You'll forgive me, boy, but we just had a mountain explode and horrible demon creatures rush the city. So it's hard to actually know what feels real and pretend nowadays. But
I'm sorry, I don't mean to give offense. I'm not trying to say that the spectacular can't happen. I'm just trying to say that I think Jason is a liar and a con artist. I don't believe there can't be some kind of massive killer whales out in the ocean. I don't believe she ran into one.
well said. You said she was there just in bars trying to drum up support for another sojourn.
As far as I know, she was telling the story to anyone who would listen, but less and less people were bothering to listen anymore. Because it's a silly story.
How long ago was this?
It was about a week
I'm a
for me
dog,
to get back.
by the way. I have not but stopped being a dog. Dog asked question.
He's startled. He's like, it took me about a week to get back from Moonwatch. That was about 2 days ago.
Wait, how long did the kid leave on the ship?
It was like 3 weeks ago.
So basically, the day we went into. It's like a condensed version of Ocarina of Time. Instead of it being like 9 years where everything goes to shit, it's just in 3 weeks, and now we've got to go fix everything that happened while we managed.
We'll be able to do more downtime in between things when you have a Bastion to benefit on it.
Oh, it's fine.
And you're loyal to these Tolchrist?
They pay me well. That buys my loyalty.
And you engaged with the daughter just by carrying messages, or do you know of her?
She's an aristocrat's daughter who has the light in her eyes about seeking out adventure. She's naive, she's young, she's courageous, but naive.
And did the family just send you as an intermediary for communication after she left, or?
To try and keep an eye on her and make sure that she didn't get in too much trouble. I had concerns about the expedition, but she overruled me.
Very well. Thank you for taking your time out to come and see us.
If it can help get Genevieve back, then by all means. She's a good kid.
We'll discuss this a bit more, and we'll progress from there.
If you need anything else, the Tolchrist will be able to get in touch with me. I'll be working with them somewhere, I'm sure.
Yes, very well. Have a good evening.
I'll touch his cap at you and leave.
Bye. Bye.
If I may, on a practical term, the reward they are offering may be the funds we need to find more sources or evidence for our main concern. We may need to purchase influence beyond this city or anywhere we do not have such positive reputation. You are all deep in your cups tonight. This
No,
is
sorry, I'm
unusually
looking for
quiet.
the 3 Irian shards we need to get further into the prison. I know one was a ship went down somewhere in the Thunder Sea.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was before this.
Yeah, I know, but I'm also looking at where the other one was, and so
One is not one in the possession of the Duke.
it is now. It is
One was
contained.
he gave you one originally. Another one was in the vault. He would have handed that to you at some point, so you would have 2 by now.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we just
okay.
need one more.
Yeah, we need the one that was lost in the sea somewhere.
I mean, there are like
That is just one option. We can
Yeah.
find.
there are lots of these shards throughout Eberron. It's just a matter of these are the ones we know the locations of.
But
Mhm.
also, these people are looking for treasure, and their ship got attacked by a demon thing, and there's a
yeah,
lurker
yeah.
below.
I don't want to overemphasize that there's a lot of these shards all over the place. Like, you might be able to find other shards that
Yeah,
have
yeah.
an infusion of Illyrian energy.
No,
that's
I'm
like
not
a
trying to
might-
say that
But we have a
this
lead
weird
on this
Thunder
one.
Sea thing is our only play,
Yeah.
but that was something that was in the back of my mind when we were talking about it.
Right.
I couldn't
You
find
could
it.
potentially source another one with a lot of research and hunting around, but
Yeah,
Quick question, because I get the feeling I know where this shit's going. Who knows underwater breathing?
officially, no, not this level. I don't.
I don't think it's. I don't remember seeing
Well, no,
that.
it is a level 3 spell, and I chose Leomund's instead of it basically I
Oh,
was gonna take a ritual, and it was between Leomund's, water breathing, and Phantom Steed, and Leomund's kind of won out in my mind.
yeah. I could prepare it.
Okay.
It's not
It's just,
something
I'm
I
thinking-
usually
I'm-
do.
I'm getting the feeling we might be going spelunking or diving
Eh,
or wreck diving.
who knows?
It's something that we can think about if we have to actually get on a boat.
Or in this, like I draw the line of sticking all 6 of us in a tiny little carbon fiber shell with a video game console. You know, it's not happening.
Well, I mean, Torque and Virgil don't breathe anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is true. But I'm thinking of the other 4 of you.
Sure.
Also, can you swim in plate armor?
Yes.
Or do you just sink?
It would be checks and possibly at
I'm sure there are
disadvantage.
underwater rules regarding.
Yeah.
I know there are for weapon swinging that aren't piercing.
Okay. No, I'm just curious of, like, say we have to go down to a wreck to find this thing, and it would just say, oh, hey, Lyra, just jump in the water and message us when you found it. Oh, no.
Let's take the evening and then charter a carriage or a wagon or 2, whatever, to Moonwatch tomorrow.
How far away is Moonwatch?
He
it's
said
about a week's travel.
about a week.
Oh.
Does the river that runs through here not just lead up to it?
No, the river that goes through.
It goes the
Shadowgate-
other way from the ocean, like inland.
It goes straight to the
Does
Manta Bay that's nearby. There isn't really a coastal city on the Manta Bay other than Vralkek over in Drome.
Okay, so we couldn't commandeer a ship from here that would go out.
No, Shadowgate's not a port city, and they don't
Okay.
really do trade by water. It's like the
Okay.
closest port city that, like, Vralkek and Moonwatch are probably equally distant, but there's tensions with Drome right now, so that might not be the
Watch it is.
better way to go.
Okay.
And the people who have the information are in Moonwatch.
Yeah, I was asking how long, because like Dell is right, like, do we have to like do a carriage? Can we just walk the way, or
I mean, you could. There's no problem with that. It wouldn't be any faster or slower.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same amount. It's just a matter of like we could spend all of our focus
walking, or or some of us could do like downtime activities.
Mm.
That was all.
That makes sense.
When you say hire a carriage, does that mean we would operate it ourselves, or
I
like do
don't
we
know.
just get up? Like, do we
I-
just buy a wagon and horses?
It was
You could
just
buy a carriage and horses, or you could hire somebody to take you there, which would
Yeah.
be a rental.
I'm just wondering how you fit 6 people plus a driver.
I have my own horse.
I was gonna say I would not ride in the horse probably. So in the horse, I would not ride in the horse. Okay.
I would,
I would
not.
hope not.
I thought they
I would
smelled
advise
bad
not
on the
riding in the
outside.
horse. Please do not Catherine the Great this.
Yeah. Anyways, I would not ride in the carriage either.
Okay. Yeah, I was basically recommending someone take us there in case I felt like researching something, which I don't know of anything that I could research, but an old thing of someone to do something for me.
Yeah. No. I mean that's totally fine. I was just curious what the thinking was. That's all.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess everyone can.
So yeah,
We're just cutting forward to that. We can all take a long rest and wake up in the morning.
okay.
Overnight.
One more goal.
Overnight, while we're usually Torque and I are like resting in our usual spot, do I know that Torque's got the arm blade in the bag?
You would have theoretically been there for the fight.
Torque, that weapon you recovered, might I see it?
I'll dig it out of his bag and throw it on the table.
Curious. It seems designed specifically for one of us. Would you have a purpose for it?
It's a little small.
Would you mind if I...
I mean, if you prefer small blades, go for it.
And at that point he pops out what the rapier is and ejects it, and like with force it like comedy action film style into the wall. He just... That was a first time. If anybody asks, the hole in the wall was already there. And he just takes the other arm blade and slaps it in, and then goes to retrieve the ejected one and slaps it in his bag. Just so I can attune to it before we go any further.
And the old rapier, like you could make that fit. This one feels like it was built specifically for your chassis. Like even the texturing on it and the texturing of your arm, like it's the same texturing.
Curious. This feels almost natural. As if it was intended to be a part of me. What was the item called again? Phased up. Gotta find this now. I can't just search poke, unfortunately.
No, because that's not the actual name.
Voltonic Oblative Knife Energizer. For some reason it's coming up as a white item.
Just a second. Oh, it does come out as common. I didn't change that tag. Just a second. Before you add it to your thing.
Okay, let me delete that one.
Not that it changes anything, but there, you can add it in now.
Yeah, I'll attune to that overnight. I mean, technically it's 1 potential damage less because I'm swapping a 1d8 for a 1d6, but I get a +1, so the damage range is 2 to 7 rather than 1 to 8. Which I'm fine with, considering my damage rolls were always garbage anyway.
So it is the next morning, and you guys can head out.
Quick question. Sneak attacks with this, do they count as piercing or do they count as radiant?
They count as radiant.
Excellent.
Sneak attack does the damage with the weapon.
Brilliant.
Didn't somebody want to go by the apothecarium, or was that just the potential place to go?
That's a potential thing, either the apothecarium or the whatever the arcane place with Radzikiel.
The Argent Tower, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that, yeah.
To talk about the Kyber crystals or whatever.
Oh, right, okay.
Or Radzikiel for more knowledge about demon stuff. But not super pressing, I think. Or maybe.
Splenda got swallowed up in a void of black fur.
Yeah, that she doesn't have. Her camera didn't go out. That's just Cat.
Yeah, I was gonna say. The Max has just taken over.
I saw a glimpse of her. She's still
I like how she
somewhere.
waved at the cat. Was like, nope.
It is the lurker below, the lurker in shadows.
He got her! He got her!
The Thunder Sea is in Portland.
Alright.
So yeah, I would wave down someone to inquire or I need an Uber.
Say.
Rules for this.
And Torque, since you seem to be doing bookkeeping, can you note the 150 gold for the forward pay of the 4,000 or whatever for this?
Are you looking for like a proper carriage? Or
I mean,
just like a cart?
It can be a cart.
Wagon.
That's fine. I had thought of it just in the whim of it of, oh, I could do downtime things during this, and I can do that in any capacity, I guess, if I really cared enough.
You can find a guy who will like let you jump in the back of his cart and travel with you along the way for like 5 gold.
Rip off. Okay.
Considering the distance, not so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give you an option. Do you want to jump into the back of the cart somebody's got loaded with a whole bunch of other stuff, or do you want a cart to yourself where you can stretch out comfortably?
Oh, that would probably cost 5 gold a day or something.
Yeah.
No, it's 5 gold for the stretch out, and now you are the goods that are being transported.
We are the cargo. In the 5 gold cart.
I mean, it doesn't really bother me either way. I mean, we got 150 up front, so the 5 is fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll use the other 145 on getting a ship.
Then you can find like a farmer who's like he brought goods here and now he's got to go back empty, so he's more than happy to take somebody along.
You're skipping ahead to getting the ship. We gotta talk to the people first.
Yeah.
I thought we were just heading straight to the island.
No, we're heading to the port town where they left, where the captain exists, that we can talk to. I'm sure
The
she's
one-
going to try to
the
convince
one
us to
that's-
go, and we might eventually go, but...
You mean the one that's full of shit?
Maybe, but...
Allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle thinks he's full of shit.
1 foot in front of the other.
Okay.
So during the downtime or during the trip, I would like to maybe try to make 2 scrolls or something, but we
Okay.
can get to that for whenever.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna get 2 Moonwatch and then call it. This
Okay.
ceases. I know it's fading.
I'm
And it's-
also very tired after today, so yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of just like shenanigans, talking around and stuff like that. But we can leave that to another day when people are more fresh.
Yeah.
So yeah, the trip to Moonwatch is gonna go relatively uneventfully. So whatever scrolls you wanted to craft, you can craft those.
Okay.
Just pay the normal costs and everything.
Yep. Got it.
Fair warning, I may be limited in my availability the next 2 weeks. Next Sunday is the get-in for Oliver, and then the final show is the Saturday afterwards, so depending on how awake I am. But I have get-in at 8 AM in the morning, usually these games run until 5 AM for me, so I will probably either have to go for an early night. I don't mind following you guys continuing and I just sleep early, but that's next Sunday at least. Sorry, next Saturday. I'm almost free of shows, guys. I'm almost free.
And a week later, you guys will arrive in the pleasant little hamlet of Moonwatch.
And it's on fire. No wait.
Wow, the difference between in cost between and and time to make them between first and second level is insane.
Really?
It's basically exponential.
What's that?
Yeah, it goes from first level spells a day and
Mhm.
costs 25 gold. Second level is 3 days and 250 gold.
Oh.
For copying spells into your book.
No, to scribe a spell scroll.
But- yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, that's also very expensive.
Okay,
Copying
first
them
level
into your
spell
book goes up.
is...
Everything just basically scales with wizards are just such a gold consuming class. It's not fair at times. Like, there was a point, I think, in Endus's last campaign where I found a second spell book that had some really good spells in it, and I was like, cool, I will not copy those into my spell book, I will just use 2 spell books, because the cost of transcribing everything was just ridiculous.
And everyone can see the Moonwatch map now, right?
Yeah, we'll see it.
Okay. As you guys arrive in town, like it's relatively quiet. There's not a lot of huge activity. There's a lot more bustling activity down around the docks, but there is an inn at the main entrance area, which is the one I just highlighted in blue, which is the Wounded Swan Inn. Come up with a name. And unless anyone has something they really desperately want to do, I think we'll call it there.
Sorry, can you say the name of the place again?
Wounded Swan?
Wounded Swan?
Yeah, that's what I heard anyway. Tell me if I'm wrong. Okay.
Yeah, the sign's just a swan with like an arrow in one wing.
Alright.
Got it. Thank you. Sorry, I was looking at like editing character stuff.
Cool. Yay.
All right, cool transition. I dig it.
Yes, I'm gonna crash out there. Good night, folks.
All right, thanks for the game, Ennis. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone. I will try and make at least an hour or two next week, but then I will have to go to sleep at some point because I'm up stupid early.
Okay. All right. Have a good night,
Guys.
everyone.
Good night.
Have a good week.
Night, everyone.
Yeah.
All right. And with that, we are done for the evening. Let's see. Tuesday. I'll be back 9 o'clock. We'll be, I think we're putting in some work on Dimensius and then moving into Heroic. Next Thursday will be, raiding with Relentless, and then we'll be right back here next Saturday. So, until Tuesday, as always, thanks for coming, thanks for hanging out, and have a great night.